Have you ever wondered if there were any black people in Russia? As of 2013, there were about 30,000 Russians of African descent, but we're going to be going a little bit back in time today to talk about one of the most famous and successful Afro-Russians. Happy Black History Month. Today we're going to be talking about Abram Petrovic Ganable. Abram was born between 1696 and 1698, we're not sure exactly when, in the Principality of Logan, which is in modern-day Cameroon. He was the son of a minor chief who owned a lot of livestock, had several wives, and had 19 children. His father died in battle, and he was then captured and sold to the Ottomans. After about a year in captivity, the Russian ambassador came around to the Ottomans and asked for a few clever little African slaves. He was then given as a gift to Peter the Great in 1704 as a Kammer Moor. A Kammer Moor was a dark-skinned servant present in European courts as a status symbol, as sort of someone used to show off how exotic they were and how rich and cool they were. Peter, the Tsar at the time, liked him, saw his intelligence, freed him, and adopted him as a godson. He was baptized in 1705. He remained close with Peter and befriended Peter's daughter Elizabeth. Remember that for later. Petrovic was added to his name, and he became a valet on Peter's campaigns. The Tsar went to France in 1716 and left Abram there, where he studied engineering and mathematics at a military school, learning many languages as well. After about 2 years, he joined the French army and fought in a war against Spain. He returned to Russia in 1723. Peter unfortunately died in 1725, leaving Abram reliant on Prince Menshikov. Menshikov did not like Abram because he was smarter than him and also not Russian, so he exiled him to Siberia in 1727 and then later to the Chinese border, where Abram's task was to measure the Great Wall of China. In 1741, Empress Elizabeth, the same Elizabeth that he befriended as a child, took the throne and he was officially allowed to return from exile, but in 1731-ish, he illegally returned and married his first wife, Evdokia Diapor, a Greek woman. He suspected her of cheating on him, and this was confirmed when she gave birth to a white daughter. So Abram had her arrested and thrown in prison for 11 years. Once Diapor was freed from prison, he had her sent to a convent where she was a nun for the rest of her life. In 1736, he illegally married Christina Regina von Schoberg, the daughter of a Swedish army captain, who bore him 11 children. His divorce from Diopor wasn't final until 1753, when he finally did officially marry her. But jumping back to 1741, he was officially allowed to return from exile. In 1742, the Empress Elizabeth gave him the Mikhailivskoye estate in Pskov Oblast with hundreds of serfs. He was made a military commander of rebel from 1743 to 1751, becoming a full general by 1760. He retired to his estate in 1762 under the reign of Catherine the Great and died April 20th, 1781. He's the great-grandfather to Alexander Pushkin, who was the father of modern Russian literature. Abram oversaw many building projects like fortresses and canals during his time, and he helped secure the border between Russia and Sweden. He was Russia's first outstanding engineer. Abram had a coat of arms, and on it was the inscription FVMMO. Some interpret as standing for homeland in the Kotoko language of Central Africa that he might have spoken, but others suggest it stands for the Latin expression Fortuna vitam meam mutavit omnia, which means fortune has changed my life entirely. Happy Black History Month. Follow me for more. Please go follow my Substack. It's in the link tree in my bio. Substack is like the last social media platform that's not owned by billionaires. And who knows how long TikTok's going to stay around. I'll see you guys in the next one.